Right now. What happened? Right now.
You smell that? That's fire. Roll it up, lock it in. You're in the hole now. Fire in the hole, light it up, let's go. Real ones only, now you already know. Jokes too raw, that's how we roll. Welcome to the madness, this fit got soul. That'll roast your whole soul. Might bring the farm gas straight from the fold. This ain't no safe stream, this a wild zone. Where you win
right now.
Always smoke loud, talk real, no sugar on top. Life's messy, we just make it hot. Fire in the hole, light it up, let's go. Cannabis kings with the comedy flow. Game night giveaways, burn it slow. VH fake, it's the realest show.
Right now.
What up? What up?
Hey,
Right now. Hey-o.
What's
I
up?
got-
What?
is you know how like when you like do a dab and then you clean your rig with a toothpick. Like just wiping anything doesn't get it completely clean. You know what I mean? So there's still residue in there. Is that kind of like seasoning it like you do with a skillet?
Every now and again that'll burn it off. Like I just wipe it I use 2 Q-tips usually. I use both ends of one Q-tip and both ends of the second Q-tip. And usually by that time it's pretty clean. And then every 20 dabs or so I'll burn it up just to get it clean.
Wouldn't you like still consider that like a seasoned
Like a cast iron skillet?
Yeah.
I guess maybe.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Happy Sunday to all of y'all. Welcome in. What's up, Denise? Caesar.
Hello, everyone.
Denise Caesar.
Hit that like button, get them shares out. If you're not already following, do so. If you're not already subscribed, do so. You got a new one?
What's up,
A new blackout machine, yeah.
Very nice.
They had pink.
New what?
And now you got extra parts.
This is the only thing that broke right here, just a banger. And they don't sell just a banger. So it's $60 for a new rig. That's okay. I got like I said, the rest of them's extra.
I didn't say I got it like that. You know, that's okay. I got money to blow.
I wish I was as rich as Mikey.
That sounded like you were really going the way to say it. That's okay. I got money to blow.
No, my wife's the one that said, "Hey,
if you want to help me get as rich as Mikey, you can cash out at Fifth Mess on Cash App. Or no, it's $ Fifth Mess on Cash App.
What up, Zach? How you been, brother?
That's FITH, not FIFTH. It's the way we do Fifth. FITHMES. No, is it the mess or Fifth Mess? It's mess, right?
Here it comes at the bottom of the screen. Fifth Mess.
Or you can just send stars. That works too.
No. What up, Zach? Welcome in. One plant, one love, brother. Jess, what's up? No, my wife is the one that said, "Hey, let's get a new one because I kind of like the way that dabbed."
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You got to take smaller hits from now on. Or put that thing far away from you when you're done and coughing. Set it on the other side of the table. Just in case.
I get it. I'm drunk. I'm stoned, you know. I'm like, what up, Kayla?
Bean's still got to work that into the intro. And what happened to my laugh? I didn't hear my laugh in the intro.
I don't know. I didn't take notice.
Because usually that's my cue to do the right now.
Right now.
And it wasn't there. It just went.
Cough and hiccup at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kayla! What's up, Kayla?
Oh yeah.
What's up,
So I know I didn't mention it live at all, but we were supposed to do Are You Smarter yesterday, but with my son here and everything and having to do all that stuff, it's hard. So we're planning it for Ricky's birthday, which is August 13th. We'll hype it up, have a little birthday party, and Are You Smarter? And then
And we
probably
need people that want to get involved to reach out and let us know so we can get you involved and play the game and have fun with us.
so we're probably going to do it every 2 weeks after that, or twice a month, whatever it is. Maybe on 5-week month, we'll take a week off, another extra week off. But yeah, like Matt said, if anybody does want to play, I'd like to get 8 players for the first game, for the first day back.
And it's just fun. We don't take this. You ain't got to cheat. We're just trying to have a good time, like Nico Moon said.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to get involved, I need some locked in answers. Yes, I can show up on that day at that time. It's going to be, like I said, August 13th. We'll do it at 7 like we normally do. I think
What day is the 13th? What day of the week is it?
Pretty sure it's a Saturday. I don't got my other phone.
What up, Dabber?
Can you check
Or the baddest?
the baddest bitch? What's up, Ryan? Candy?
Hey,
Chris,
Ryan,
Kayla, what's up?
the baddest bitch. What's up? Hey, man.
Damn, I'm going to take a dab. Shit, we done missed 420 here. Here you go, dress it. And remember, all you need is a notebook and a pen or pencil or whatever. You just got to write your answers down. That's what you write with. I'm going to leave it unmuted just in case. Denise wants to play. Somebody else said they wanted to play.
I'm actually wrong about that. We can't do it on that date.
What day is that?
We're going to have to do it the weekend after. That's a Thursday. I already have a no-compete agreement signed with Whale in it.
He gets all butthurt.
So we'll have to do it on the 15th. If anybody is in, please send me a message so that I could get people locked in. It's at 7 Eastern on August 15th. I'll watch from Betty. All right.
That's what I'm saying.
420 somewhere? No.
We missed you, but hell, it's got to be. It's 420 in my mind. How about that?
Yeah, I'm taking a bone hit.
You want to play again? You want to play fun, Denise? On the 15th? I said if people say they want to get in, I know it's for fun and everything, but it's still completely takes away from the show if we can't fill the spots that we plan on filling. You rip?
I rip ass a lot, my wife says. I don't hurt no feelings or nothing with it, but I can rip a good fart now and again.
I just took a bong hit, if that's what you mean. Yes.
I rip my pants too every now and again. I'm a fat guy.
And for the first episode, we're gonna do like a bracket tournament style. What's up, B-Rex? We're gonna do a bracket tournament style, so it'll be 4 games of 1-on-1. Whoever wins those will go into the next part of the bracket, and then a final. And then the winner gets some prizes, but this is one of them. That Are You Smarter Than a Stone or Tumbler, to prove that you took out all the other.
Oh,
Go ahead. You can put it.
and Kayla
What's
said
up,
hello.
B-Rock?
Hello.
Like a 12-ounce tumbler or something like that.
Yeah, good 12, 16 ounce. Chrissy said hello, Kayla.
Hello, Chrissy.
I remember everybody, B. You don't got it. Right when I see somebody, that's into my brain. I can't help it.
I'm the smartest man alive. I know everything. I just can't remember it all.
Yeah, because I know what you're saying. It's all packed in there so tight. It's hard to get through it to grab that file sometimes, and you just gotta take it on the chin when that happens. Be like, I know it, but I can't get it right now. It's locked away.
But you better believe me that I know it. I'll be offended if they can call me a liar.
B-Rex, you may be watching where we're lined right next to each other. Some of the people on YouTube is watching it where we're on top of each other, and
That's the way they like it.
that's the way they like it.
But Mecca,
Yeah,
They won't draft me.
they won't draft me. I'm old and give out.
shit, if it gets to the point of like how Ukraine and Russia are doing, they might. I've seen videos of them picking up like 70-year-old dudes trying to get their fucking groceries in the car.
Dude, if they need me to fucking, I can run equipment. I'm good at that.
Shit, you could run a gun.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. One of them big tanks. Let me drive that motherfucker. One of them big Hummers. I'm a Southern boy. I like to get off road a lot. Give me a Hummer.
I'll be the guy. I'll be the entertainment at the hospital for the ones injured.
He'll be doing the USO meets. The live stand-up comedy every night at base. That's mess. Beans are.
Do you got a trophy for that? Hey, it's still fun to play, honestly. Like, even if you don't have confidence in yourself, we've had, like, it's not really about being smart. It's more about, like,
Hopefully it's more about being stoned. That's what we hope. That's the object of the game. Get stoned and come up with silly answers. Don't care if you're right or wrong. Like, if you know the answer, give the right answer. But if you don't, come up with a silly answer just to have fun. It's kind of we have more fun with the silly answers, especially in the comments. We ask the people in the comments to not say the right answer, but come up with silly answers for the question.
It's okay to say, like, I don't know. Because when we were doing it like trivia style, we probably asked like a good 200 questions during that time period. Nobody expects you to know the answer to 200 questions.
No.
Like, especially when they're like high school, like, fucking educational questions and shit like that, like history and geography. And
yeah, most of the shit we ask you is shit that you learned but forgot. That's what most of it is. Like, unless we do like pictures and this and that, like even that kind of is, because it's if you remember those movies from that time.
And that's more is trying to get in Ricky's brain. Like, when he does like the pictures, those are like more trying to get into Ricky's brain. Hold on, I gotta take this off.
And that's right. Give me a tank. I tell you what, if it's got tracks, tires, triggers, or tits, I'm down to play. I just can't touch the booby part, but I can play with everything else. I'm a married man. I can't do that. Let's see. Yeah, Jess said she want to play sometime because the scavenger hunt was fun. That was fun.
It's just for fun. I mean, like, there's a prize if you do happen to have the best score out of everybody and win the tournament. But it's basically to have fun and get people laughing and enjoying themselves instead of just sitting around watching TV or doing nothing.
Relax.
At least we're all going to spend together answering questions or coming up with funny shit about it. How many times last time was my answer, Debbie does Dallas? Whenever that answer fit a question, I said, Debbie does Dallas. Even if I knew the answer, if Debbie does Dallas was funny, I used Debbie does Dallas.
Kind of like, is it a taco? Congenital lick. You know.
Exactly.
Shit. Our point is try to make somebody pee in their pants by the end of the show from laughing.
The main point is don't take yourself so seriously. We're here to have fun. So, like, don't think of the game as a contest. I mean, if that's what you got to do to get yourself going, cool. But if you can just have fun with it, that's the best shows we ever have.
We ain't about that thug life.
We used to have a lot of fun until people started getting cheating and shit, and then it took all the fun out of it.
It was
like when people just answered and like we would get like the winner would have 2 or 3 right, like that would be the winner for the night, and we had a blast doing it. But then we started getting people cheating, and you'd have to get all of them right.
Well, did you tell him about Adam? No,
I didn't mention any name.
So then we had one that was just a fucking genius.
Well, he was in college. He was in college studying half the shit that we fucking went over.
Bro, he was actively in college. Literally, like, almost every question that he had a story, a reason why he knew the answer. It wasn't like he just Googled it. He's like, yeah, I take this class, this. The one time we asked him this off-the-wall question, it was one of the questions for Are You Smarter? I don't remember what it was. Nobody should know the fucking answer. He got it and then turns the camera and he has it written on his whiteboard behind him. He's in the middle of studying it. So like,
this motherfucker, that was that, and those were good times. Those shows were good too because that's what brought the cheater out, I think, eventually. Yeah. But those shows were fun because people would get close and like almost tie them, but you'd have to have a good round, like that went on for a good 5 or 6 weeks with him, didn't it?
Yeah, it was 4. He hit 4, and you needed 5 to get the prize.
Yeah, it is, Zach. I'm sitting there peeing my pants right now, but I got the pins on.
Dude, I can't wait. Dude, I just saw this old couple today, and they're so fucking cute, man. Like, you just want to hug them, What is it with old people? Like, I mean, they're bald-headed, like babies. You got to feed them. They even wear diapers, dude. Like, what freedom is that? Be able to shit anytime you want? I can't wait to get old, dude.
Just like a newborn baby.
They say the craziest shit too, dude. They say the craziest shit just like a kid.
Yeah. You just walk up, grab some lady's tit, and be like, "Where am I at?"
Thank you. About Phil. Oh, you might hug him from behind, and grab a boob. Oh, I thought you was my granddaughter.
That's a little strange.
Oh yeah, I bet
Sir, you're arrested for more reasons than one.
Yeah, you can't trust a fart at my age anymore, Amber.
Bro, I farted yesterday and my whole butthole opened for it. It was like,
Dude,
cool.
I tried to fart on my grandson. I tried to fart on my grandson the other day, and I put a little cock in the crack. You know what I mean? I had to go to the bathroom.
Turtle.
You
Turtle.
you need to enunciate that L a little more. I put a little cock in my crack.
I mean, oh yeah, no, not that way. I mean, yeah, it's go for time.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Oh.
go.
I
Yeah,
always tell my coworker he'll be laying under a car releasing the jack while like he's got his hand on the jack stand trying to like put it in place while he's releasing the weight off the jack. Like, yo, I wish I trusted a fart as much as you trust them Harbor Freight jack stands.
I'm telling you. And now you singing Brian out, yeah.
I've seen jack stands collapse. Like this dude's under a car, like fucking holding the jack stand in one hand, releasing the fucking jack with the other hand.
Especially them Harbor Freight ones, man, because like they ain't just perfect.
It's just like a pin, like a tongue and groove situation. Like, and that tongue is held on by a pin.
And it's
like,
cast iron.
That pin is not though. It's like a cotter pin that's holding that whole mechanism together.
Yeah, I know it. And it's thin, cheap clothes hanger wire. That's what I use on mine. But
yeah, fuck that. But you can't fix stupid. And you can't fucking tell them no.
yeah. Just like I know this chick.
He's efficient, isn't he?
Sure is. until he's not one day.
I know this lady back
there real quick.
From back in the day, people running around cutting Cadillac converters off, stealing them. She put a car jack under one and one of them Harbor Freight ones. They found her there the next morning.
Yeah,
you can't trust her.
My old coworker, he was a tire tech at my shop for a few years. Big dummy motherfucker. Sorry, Josh.
You're watching.
He came into work one day and he couldn't lift his arm. He didn't go to the hospital or nothing, didn't have a sling, none of that shit. And like, what happened? Like, said he's working on his girl's car and he's like doing something with the brake, I guess. And the car, he was using one of them cheap jack stands, like the cheap, like twist, the ones that come with the car, they like fucking the black cheap ones.
Oh yeah.
And he said it didn't collapse, it tipped, and the car fell on his shoulder and like fucking dropped. I was like, dude, your job is to lift up cars and put them down. Like that is your whole job. I wouldn't have said that. Like I would have said any story other than that.
Go back and see if you're qualified for the job.
Yeah. You're over here jacking up fucking Lamborghinis and shit. Like, you dropped the Toyota.
On your shoulder.
My cousin was working on his car in a gravel driveway, and he put the two jack stands in the middle of the axle, like so the car could teeter both ways, right? I fucking got over there and saw it. I told him get the fuck out from there. Fucking jacked it up and pulled them out towards the door. I mean, actually. And fucking didn't put them where they're supposed to be. And fucking, I worried about him all fucking night because he was doing it on gravel. Like it was on gravel anyway, so that scared the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? And it was on a hill.
Like 2 months ago, where I don't know if I should. Nobody watches my shit. So 2 months ago, I told my dude to go swap wheels off of this Escalade, one of the brand new Escalade, big motherfucker. Told him take the wheels off, put these wheels on it. So he's like, cool. I'm out here doing my thing, and I turn around, and the fucking thing drops, and he goes to catch it, and I'm like, "Get the fuck out of there! What are you doing?" I go over. He got one jack on the differential in the back, and one jack on a motor mount in the front, and that's it. And he got all the wheels off before it tipped. Like, and this thing fucking dropped on the rotors. It's like almost flipping on the side of the car. I'm like, yo, like, I don't give a fuck about the car. First of all, get the fuck out of there. Like, you're not going to catch an Escalade. Like, but yeah, like teetering on two jacks, no jack stands in sight. Like, no wheels on the car.
He had to be a young guy because that's where wisdom comes in.
Bro, this dude worked there for almost 10 years. It's the fucking dude that was in the rain the other day on the video. Same dude that I always like.
Does he like not have common sense?
None. He doesn't think anything through. Like, yeah, he's just a mule. Like he's good at getting the fucking work done. We appreciate him, like, but he is a dummy.
What up, Margaret, Frankie,
For himself.
Loretta, if you're in here, come on. What's up?
Everybody seemed to like the videos I posted of him, so I might have some coming. What's up, Margaret? Loretta, how are y'all? Frankie.
Hey, Margaret, did your thing fill up? If not, post it in the comments. If you can, share it.
So y'all see this shit with Mitch McConnell, and now like they're weekend at burning his ass. Like he's dead, but they're like propping him up like he's living, waving at people. Probably, they're probably gonna prop him up at the pool hall and take a picture of him. Like that, nobody's talked to him in fucking a month, dude.
Yeah,
What the
nobody's
fuck?
seen him in 30 days. But the weird shit that I'm seeing, like, about that, like, I didn't see anything about it until my drive home today. Like, I was scrolling through some YouTube videos and I caught this person.
It's been going on. It's been going on almost a week.
Yeah, I haven't really. I remember you saying something about it like a few days ago. I didn't look into it, but today I watched this video, and it was just so weird to me that the whole video was about the fact that they're like, this is this scandal going on. Look, they're changing the carpets in Mitch McConnell's house, and I'm like, okay, like this is proof of anything.
I guess he's been sick or something.
Nobody's heard from him. They're saying he's dead. I don't know. I think it's funny though if he is in their weekend and it burns his ass. Like they're just keeping him alive so they don't have special election. But then this Lindsey Graham guy dies. Like, and he was just getting back from Ukraine. Now there's talk because he was on the hit list of Iran too. There's people, conspiracy theorists, thinking Iran poisoned him or something.
Isn't that the guy from Frasier?
No, that's it's an actor. But no, Lindsey Graham is another senator.
Holy
I
shit!
forget where he's from.
What's that guy's name?
Kelsey Grammer is the one you're thinking of. Lindsey Graham.
That's close. That's close.
Yeah, go check that out.
What is that?
Blue Mountain Munchies Mercantile. They got a waffle going on, trying to help out fellow community. I think it's Sir Steve-O, ain't it? If I'm not mistaken, but go over and check it out. Read she's got a waffle going on. Lots of good stuff donated to give away and all that good stuff. And
what's everybody doing waffles for Steve-O for?
I don't know.
Like,
Has to do something with his home situation or something, or I don't know. They had. I've seen something.
I've seen a bunch of them now. I just want to
Yeah.
know. I don't know what his situation is.
Yeah, that's me. I don't know, but hey, if y'all feel it in your heart, go over there and get you a spot. Twisted Benefit Waffle, trying to help save their house. It's a Twisted Benefit Waffle, yeah. So if y'all can get over and get you some spots. I think they're $5 a spot.
Trying to Twisted Benefit Waffle, trying to save whose house? Steve-O's?
Steve-O's, yeah, I think. Him and his wife. Steve-O had to move unexpectedly. So I need to get over and get me some spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, you didn't hear anything about Lindsey Graham?
Mhm.
Yeah, he was Trump's right-hand man, like the senator that always voted with Trump, and he got killed. He was actually number 2 that Iran was threatening. They were talking about killing Trump and that guy. And now that guy's dead. So there's a big conspiracy about that. They say it was a sudden illness that killed him, kind of like sepsis or something. It makes it sound like, but who knows? It could have been poison.
Damn.
So Twisted Cannabis is the one in Steve-O's group that already did see it. Yeah, there was multiple. I've seen multiple. Today. I
Back at you.
And
I
then
don't
Iran.
care for that guy too much, but
What's
teaches
that?
I said I don't really care for that guy too much, but teaches him.
Yeah.
And
Either way.
then supposedly they're worried about Iran drones coming from Cuba now too to attack you on U.S. soil. You didn't read anything
Yeah, I
about
saw
that?
something about that too. Yeah. I mean, they're gonna play the fuck around and find out card, and their people are gonna suffer because of it. That sucks.
Yeah, like I wonder how their people, if they really feel like they look like they are represented to feel like they want us to get bombed. Like, do the people actually want?
But also,
because honestly, we don't want bombing in Iran other than military targets, right? Like, we don't want them just bombing cities. You know what I mean? Like,
but at the same time, like, we've never actually seen their leadership. Everything is going through proxies. Like, it's all going through other people that are relaying messages and shit. We don't even know if their leadership's alive. That very well could be an uprising from, like, citizenry that took over their government and are now communicating for them as if they're still alive. So, like, who knows if their people want it or not? Like, we're only getting messaging that we're allowed to see over here.
yeah, I understand. Like, we don't get their fucking 5 o'clock news that's local. Like, we don't understand the real story. That's what I'm asking. Like, they're showing us that they hate us and they want death to America. Like, they want to bomb, like, our cities and kill everybody, like, just innocent people. Like, I wonder if that's really how they feel. And if it is, then I'm okay. The reason I'm asking, because if that is how they feel, then I'm okay with the idea of if something happens to the president of the United States, that 1,000 bombs gets dropped instantaneously and then finish the job.
100%, but I think that just making the threat, that's something has to be done. Also, did you see this shit with Mamdani or whatever the fuck his name is up in New York? making a
Oh,
secret
yeah.
meeting with Iran.
Yeah.
Well, with the
Alright,
ambassador for Iran. So it's like pushing the limits of treason, but like I'm pretty sure it's not really like treasonous to want to talk to the ambassador of another country as a state official. But still, like making these decisions behind closed doors, they have to find out about it through like Secret Service and shit.
There's a lot of fucked up shit going on in the world. That's basically what I was getting to by asking all these different questions. But yeah, I mean, it's just everywhere. It's fucking crazy right now.
Well, I mean,
Iranian people showed up on streets to mourn the loss of some leaders. So who knows? Yeah,
I mean, think about it.
Well, really, hold on. No, go ahead. Like you got your thought. Go ahead.
I'm thinking if they're gonna use drones to attack America, we have enough Islamists in America to do so. They could go out and buy fucking drones, and they could build their little bombing bombs and do whatever they wanted to.
Yeah, well,
so if the threat was that bad, why are they not doing it? Because you could order a fucking $300 drone and do the same thing.
Yeah, but the problem with that is creating a sleeper cell, sending them into a free country where they have way more freedom to have home, and then asking them to go and do that stuff. They're like, hold on a second, like I got a job.
Well, not only that, they would leave traces. Like they would be tracked through purchasing this and that. Like the FBI would be on to sleeper cells like that. That's why they're talking about being flown over from Cuba. Like it's they have a 5,000 mile or 7,500 mile radius that they can control it in. So they can fly all the way from Cuba up the eastern. They can go all the way up northeast and bomb all up, get anywhere on the East Coast.
You were saying about how if the people believe, like if that's what the people believe or not, but the leadership has killed hundreds of protesters. So anybody who is like in disagreement with them publicly gets unalived.
Yeah, I understand that, but I just want. I know that I'm not going to get an answer. Like it's impossible to that's something that's literally impossible unless world peace came on Earth right now. We would never have that answer because nobody can answer truthfully, like you said. I understand that, but I just wonder in my heart, in my mind, if they really feel that way, or if they feel like I feel. Like I don't want when we go to war with places. I don't want citizens to die. No. Like I understand military. Places get taking out their military places, this and that, people that sign up to fight wars, and I understand that part.
You got people though, like they're so separated from our type of society that like if they're led to believe that we're evil, they don't even have to look at us like we are less than human to them. You could see that even in our country right now, where it's becoming so separated that like people are looking at other Americans, like half of the country, as if they're less than human and they're neighbors. You know what I mean? Could you imagine if they didn't have to look at each other every day? Like if they were just peasants on the other side of the world that need to be destroyed. But I don't know, like truly, like. Their idea, like we only get fed the information we're allowed to have. So who knows how they actually feel on a day-to-day basis?
Well, I'm like, never mind. That wouldn't have made no sense.
Well, see, that point if they have enough Islamists in America. They're all on the same page. They go to the same website. They got to check once a month or whatever to be an Islamist. They all get the letter. Hey, order your drones now. Do what you got to do. Then we're going to, on this date, set flight.
No, I don't see that's the problem with looking at things as a monolith, like, because it's it's definitely not all of anybody. Like,
Yeah.
just because somebody is a Muslim doesn't mean that they're a terrorist. They have a faith that they follow, doesn't mean that they follow the radical sides of
That's
it.
why I
All
said
this
it's
stuff.
honest.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, there's enough of them out there that do follow the extremist side of it that, like, it is a problem.
That actually, if I would have said what I was going to say that I said would make no sense, that would have covered what he said. Because I was going to say, is it like Trump supporters here? Yeah, we have millions of Trump supporters, but we also have millions of people that hate him. Like, is it the same over there? So it's just the radicals are crazy. Like, we look at a certain group of people that are crazy on our left or our right that are extremists. Is that
problem-
what we're seeing?
Yeah, and the only problem over there is the extremists have machine guns.
Well, yeah, but didn't they already bust into the
They're
White House?
enabled.
Didn't they?
Yeah, they're enabled by their government.
Well, when Trump lost that election, didn't they storm the Treasury or whatever? I mean, who
Yeah,
says
the
it's
Capitol
impossible?
building? No, that was like a guided tour. Come on now.
I know it was, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, if it's happened once, could it not happen again? People actually do this for real.
I saw the cop open the door and let people in. I saw that.
I saw videos of that dude with the fucking horns get let through 3 doors.
Yeah.
The police. That was orchestrated. I mean, most
what I'm
of the
saying.
people that were, like, I'd say at least 50% of the people that were in that building that day were over 60.
You think that might go like I guess it depends on what way you think history is going to go, but you think that possibly could turn out to be like a new
That was a trial.
Tea Party type of deal.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's
some-
gone down in the history book. I saw this dude talking about how, oh no, it was Andrew Tate that is like, if you look at the way history is written, like COVID, if you look at it on like Wikipedia or something, how they like detail it out, the era of COVID, it looks like hell. Like people were dropping left and right. Like you saw bodies in the street. You know what I mean? The way they describe it, it seems like, but we lived through it. You know what I mean? It wasn't really that bad.
But
People died. That's
it was. You remember seeing bodies piling up outside of places?
Well, what about when they had the tuberculosis outbreak way
On
back?
the news, they had to ship in refrigerated trucks the whole bodies because there was no room in morgues. All the morgues were full. They had to have truck drivers.
Yeah, but
Use
it's written like a zombie movie. You know what I mean? Like
at the height of it, it was pretty bad. When we were hit and didn't know we were hit yet, it was like that, but not walking through the streets. It was just at sections, like at hospitals. It was like you didn't want to be near a hospital.
With that
Like
in mind,
I remember tents being up outside the hospital that were temporary rooms before you could get let into the hospital because you had to get quarantined before you went. You know what I mean?
But with that being said, though, the way they dramatized, whatever the fuck the word is, dramatized it, is
What's
did
up,
you imagine
Nato?
how many other things throughout history are written with the same dramatization? Like that, we're like, we look back at it and like in our mind, it's like this fucking crazy event. But to them, it was like, shit barely even happened. Like, what do you, I still went to work that day.
The true story of how? Have you ever read the story of how the revolution started?
Like what?
Massachusetts tried to ban certain assault rifles. Blah blah blah. I don't know. I have to. Someone posted it. It reads just like a modern day story, right? So it just puts it real basic as to how, like, what really happened to start the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
We got 3 minutes. And it was like Paul Revere, so and so and so and so were part of group of people that didn't want their guns taken, and the government tried to take their guns. They fought them off, and then the townspeople came and supported the people that were fighting for their rights to keep their guns and then the military or the National Guard had to pull out, whatever of the time, National Guard of the time, with whatever the paramilitary, whatever it was called back then, pulled back because everybody was against them. And then that's how the Revolutionary War started.
I'm just
There was like 75 deaths on the compound between the cops and the group. Missionaries, that's what they were. They're not missionaries. No.
Just my opinion. I think history is repeating itself because, I mean, if you remember back in the way back when, there was depression. We've been through that. We've been through
Xanax now.
Yeah, smallpox. I mean, outbreak of smallpox. Who's to say that wasn't COVID back then? You know, or whatever. Then you had pneumatic fever outbreaks. You know, you had just, you know, what up, Kyle?
Well, every few years they try one, and COVID just they made it serious enough that it stuck. Like, you remember what was it, like last year that they tried the hantavirus? Yeah. They were like, this thing, it's spreading fast. It's new. It's just like COVID too, and nobody gave up. Nobody changed their life, so all of a sudden the hantavirus didn't exist.
But now we got the tick disease, the red meat disease on the ticks.
But that's been around for years, dude. That's been around since the 60s. It's just talked about more today because more people
are saying the government's dumping boxes of ticks out of helicopters.
Yeah, supposedly they're dumping sterile ticks out of helicopters in the hopes that the fertile ones will try to mate with the sterile ones, which will kill off the species. Which is stupid because you're still going to get fertile ones that mate with each other too, you know. So they're still going to. I don't see how it slows it down. Maybe
fire and hole. I got the thing.
Fire in the hole! It's 420!
Yeah, but we're going to fuck around and find a Jurassic Park or something. We're going to build some fucking shit that we don't need.
Well, you know what we're finding out now that's really fucked up? What? Data centers are killing off bees. We can't be having that. We're already down population in this country. Probably all over the world. We had like a 60% decline in the last year.
And they're using up a shit ton of water. Like, we went from whatever the word is for like a water abundance to now we're in a water recession.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, you'll never believe, while I was in Texas, how many political ads about how little water them data centers use
hundreds of millions of gallons.
I know it, but Texas is playing it down like no, and they recycle it into reusable water. No, you can't reuse it.
Well, sure they do, but it's still it's under such heat, it's evaporating at a rapid pace. So that they use hundreds of millions and give back a million. Like, it's.
everybody's bills go
Yeah,
up.
that way they can say that, not lie. They're recycling water, yes, but they're still evaporating a lot of water.
What up, Kyle?
Like honestly though, isn't there like something they can create like a gel substance or something that doesn't evaporate and it's reusable that they can use to cool a system that they don't have to just deplete the water supply?
You should be a chemist or a physicist and figure that out. Go to
Well,
college and study
I think
chemistry
they
and
already
physics.
have stuff like that. They're like a cooling gel for like pipes and electronic systems.
the thing is, if it starts sweating, it gets moisture in the connectors, and you get shorts.
Yeah, but if they use water, like is that
You want
there's
water around electricity.
Yeah, but that's what they're
Here's
using
an
now.
idea. Here's an idea. Use dry ice, and then you can create fuel from the hydrogen burn off to create electricity.
Well, why can't they use just like what they do at a lunch meat factory? They use what? Ammonia?
I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out there because
No,
who
really. I
knows
work,
if anything we say would work anyway. We're just calling it saying
Yeah,
it
I
like
don't
we
know how the cooling system in a, a data center works regardless.
I mean, I've worked at a lunch meat factory at Land of Frost here in Searcy, Arkansas, and they used ammonia, or is it ammonia? I think it's ammonia to cool their whole plants down. You know, they keep it so cold in there, and they use it by ammonia. And
I don't know what ammonia would do to cool.
It does.
What'd they do with the ammonia? Like they just bought a whole bunch of ammonia and it made it cool inside? Or what'd they do with the ammonia?
They run it through the. I don't know. Can't remember. Shit. They had a big ammonia leak one time when I was in there, and they made us all get out. It does it. They process it through. I don't know, but somehow they run it through the cooling system, and it keeps it at a -32 in the freezers and shit like that. Where you're talking warehouse size freezers too.
They should.
You know, but I don't know how it works.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, how cold you would have to get it is like almost a quantum level of cold. Like to get cool down these data centers because of how hot they get extremely hot, and they hold the heat. They're not just getting hot and cooling down. They keep heating.
I don't know how it works, but man, surely to God they can find an alternative to using potable water.
I don't know.
You remember that back when they started fracking, they had that video come out about the people that was living around these fracking places, rupturing people's deep ground wells. And they're like making them send tests in, and the government saying, hey, it's fine to drink. But then like the cancer went up in that city or that little town because they didn't give a shit that was like rural America.
Where was this at?
It was a documentary on I want to say HBO played it out, but it was one of them Fahrenheit 9, you know, the guy that did all the Fahrenheit 9/11 shit. And Michael
They probably stopped out of court and paid the town a shit ton of money to let it go, didn't they?
No, they didn't do nothing. They just didn't. That's what they didn't want to do is pay out all that. Kind of like when they had that nuclear place. What is that? Mile Island.
3 Mile Island.
Yeah, 3 Mile Island. Like You know, when they had a breach there, you know, everybody around it, you know, that Aaron Brockovich shit, whatever it was.
That's like asbestos. How many people got cancer from asbestos?
Did you drink the
That's
water at Camp Lejeune?
What was that place where the water like
Flint,
like
Flint,
Michigan.
Michigan.
Flint? Yeah. That's weird that like is that I'm pretty sure that's still going on, like that they don't have clean
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Hey, why can't we get them clean water?
For real.
That seems like the least you can do for like having a civil society. Like have
I agree. I think they should. I think cities should have bathhouses in them, but then you have a problem with crime when that shit happens too, because that's where people hang out to sell drugs and this and that. But like homeless people would live a much more productive life if they could get clean every day. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like bathhouses like back in the Roman days. Everybody shares the same fucking.
Well, we got too many weirdos.
I'm just saying for like homeless people, like they should have like shelters, like bathhouses and shit in communities. I would like. I mean, this is. I mean, it's not really feasible, but it is something that goes unthought of. It's something simple that could go up and help at least lift up the lowest, the people who feel the lowest about themselves already, and make them feel a little better and more human. You know what I mean? It would lessen poverty. It would lessen poverty, at least impoverished living. It would lessen that, you know, they would at least be clean, able to be approachable for a job or this or that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's like getting up in the morning and getting a shower, even as an alcoholic, that was motivation for me. You know what I mean? So like as a homeless person, I can only imagine how much motivation a fucking clean shower could, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. But I mean, if you think about it, we got too many perverts and weirdos now. But then again, didn't we have it the whole time? It's just we got more people bringing them out now.
Did you see what they have in Japan or China? They got these bathhouses that are clear glass. They're glass bathhouses. When you go in, you hit the light switch, but when instead of the light going on, the walls turn solid.
Yeah.
You can take a shit, wash your hands if you need to shower. Right out in public.
Yeah. I mean,
or I guess it's when you lock the door, it turns the shit solid.
it's cool till it don't work.
Yeah.
I would love it. I'd love sitting there thinking it's working, and I'm sitting on the shitter, pointing at chicks.
Just revving one out in public.
I think they could even put them up. I think it'd be feasible to put them up around the cities and shit, and like have like somebody there to monitor them, so it doesn't go down.
I totally 100% agree, man. To me, if I've went a day or two without a bath, how confident would I feel in going into McDonald's to even try to get a job? Because if you smell bad now, how are you going to smell when you get there? You know, so if I woke up and I took a shower, feel like I could face a day and smell good enough to say, hey, I'm a clean human being. I just need a job. You know, I agree.
Yeah, it wouldn't need a full staff or anything, just like a security guard. They put security guards at playground, like parks and stuff now. Like that's paid for by the city.
Yeah, just had the guy that checks the parks out every hour, check out the bathhouses like every half hour too. That's like just something he can stop in, drive by, make nothing's not going on.
I mean, I agree. I think if they had a place somewhere, say in the most homeless part of town, they had 3 officers doing, watching, making sure they just go in there, get their shower, get out. They got a time limit. You need a razor or something. Hey, I got you. I can help you out. You need some soap. Okay, cool. Here you go. But go in
And
there.
they could even fund it by having like a free bathhouse, or
Wait a minute. They give you free
In
baths.
all honesty, a church could do it in their community.
well, I was
Like,
just saying, like if they could fund it.
Get all the supplies donated to them. It would probably be
Yeah.
easier for churches to do it. Really,
You're
honestly.
right, but the water and all that stuff, but
Yeah, but the government. Wait, you can't have government and religion working together, can you?
But wait a
well,
minute. Wait a
you
minute.
could. Well, no, you could even make it just like a free bathhouse, but you also have upgrades that you can pay for, and that's what funds the free side of it. Like you wanna,
Well, wait a minute. Don't
we got
we?
free
Like,
soap.
have it like a
You could get that.
laundromat. Have a vending machine of soaps and deodorants
we
and
got a-
razors.
We got the free soap to pump in the corner you could use, or you could go over here and get yourself some Dial and Dove and
But now, do we not also give our inmates free soap, free shampoo?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They use the pump bottle in the corner of that green shit.
Then, I mean, can we not? And they put that off on taxpayer dollars. Well, I can't taxpayers also pay that too because
I'm saying like that. It would be self-sustaining. Like if you could have like,
Yeah.
we also have hot tubs available for $25 a day. Like, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
you can
Now
come in
you're
and
thinking
get the
of it.
necessities.
Now you're thinking of it as an investment business. All right.
Well, no,
Yeah.
no, a business that can fund itself, that it doesn't need the donations and all that stuff. It just exists for the people to.
Look,
the
you just-
water would be a write-off because they have to drain their lines anyway so often. So that would help keep the lines clearer by having that extra water.
I agree with Andrew. Water should be free so every person can shower. But then again, also,
Yeah, this is what's fucked up. It's illegal to have a cistern on your house. You know that? Well, I don't know. Maybe if you have a cistern, it's already built in. You might be grandfathered in, but you can't build an above ground cistern. You can't fucking collect your rainwater from your gutters into a barrel and water your plants with it. That's a tax law. That's not your rain. That's not your water. That water belongs to the government.
Well, that's not really how they explain it. It belongs.
I may or may
It
not be
belongs
doing
to the
that.
person downstream, and you just stole it from them.
I may,
But
I may or may not be doing that. I cannot confirm nor deny.
Yeah, but that's fucking stupid in my opinion.
I don't agree with having to pay for water, but I don't disagree with having to pay for the water being brought to you. Because it's not just water that you're paying for; they're pumping it to your house. That takes
Yeah.
a lot of infrastructure work that it takes.
Yeah.
Unless you have a well, then you pump it to your own house.
Yeah, but then the water's free either way.
No, you still got to pay electricity to get that water pumped up unless you got a hand pump. I've got an outside well, and I'm also hooked on city water. My house is on city water. I usually water my garden from my city well or my outside well. Yeah, my well water. So, but when they started fracking, they did something that the water is great for the garden, but it don't taste as good as it used to. You know how it did coming out of the water hose. And So it lets something into our water system under the ground that you can't really drink it, and it tastes good. But like you do
Are
great
you
with
growing
water,
a third ear?
huh?
Are you growing you've been drinking that water. You're growing a third ear.
I got a third nipple right now, but it's okay. My wife likes it.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
But yeah, we water livestock with it. We water our garden with it, and
Mikey thinks it's cancer water now, don't you?
no,
That's
actually,
right.
we fill up our pool with it. Well, when we had a pool, we would fill it up and swim in it. So, and all it cost was what a little bit of electricity it did to run the pump to pull it up out of the ground.
We stopped at a fruit stand out there in Georgia, and we walked up, and he was like, "You got peaches?" And of course, we got peaches. This is Georgia in the middle of July.
Yeah. Are they good peaches?
They were a little too soft for me, but they liked them.
Oh, them Georgia peaches are great when they're just a little
We
bit
got
soft.
our well water is kind of hard water. It smells like sulfur a little bit. It used to smell worse, but it's not bad now. As long as we keep the water softener full and clean with good shit, it's good. But if you let that motherfucker get empty, whew, it smells. You can smell the sulfur on you. It's horrible.
Yeah, we used to when they did run that well into the house, they put a filter system on it to filter it before it went into the faucets and shit like that, because it just took out everything. Cause grandma had cancer for a long time, so they just make it safe.
You dump those bags of salt in the tank.
Yeah, I guess that's what they did, or they had filters or something in there. They changed every so often. But it was still fine to drink out of the water hose. It wasn't terrible.
I always tell people not to drink the water at my house. I say it's hard water, but really the well is where I keep the body.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say? I was reading the comment. I'm sorry.
That I always tell people not to drink the water here. That the well, I was telling them it's hard water, like whatever, but the well is where I keep the body.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. Good Lord.
That's not really how a well works, though, is it?
Well, it can be. Back in the old days, because they had to dig them, they had to be big and round, and you had to draw a rope, But usually the whole city come together and dug one well. That's where everybody went to get their water.
The well in your yard is usually like this.
Yeah, about a 4-inch pipe.
Yeah.
So, like a baby could fit down there. So,
in my mind, I was thinking of a septic tank, but I don't know why I thought a well is similar, but it's definitely not.
Oh, see, I'm fortunate too now. Literally, we could drive, about 7 miles up the road and go to a fresh spring that comes up out of the ground. That is just spring water, the freshest water you'll ever drink. I made liquor out of it for 6 months. It was great to make tea.
we used to have a spring that we would go do that at, and it was great. It was the best fucking water. It was the spring house, dude. You go up there, you get the freshest fucking water, dude.
Yeah, well, they built this up to where it kind of come up a little bit, and they'd run it out of a tube, and you sit there and fill up your jars, jugs, whatever, for free. And they just built. They didn't put a house over or nothing, but
we had one. The city I grew up in was built on the side of a really small mountain. So all over the place there was little streams that people would just go fill up a cup straight out of fill up a bunch of bottles straight out of these streams. I always thought it was weird, and I realized it was like pretty much the cleanest water you can get. Like,
Dude, you just
Spring
brought,
yeah,
you brought up a memory, man. Me and my grandpa, when we was little, grandpa he'd take milk jugs and we'd drive up toward Harrison. And of course, that's where the hills and shit start. Well, we'd go back and holler on a dirt road, driving right on the side of the cliff. And there's one spot where it just come out, like you can get 5 gallons a minute. And we just sat there filling up damn jugs. My grandpa would have 50 milk jugs in the bed of the truck. We're just filling them all up. And we just drank it straight out of the jug.
there was never. I've never seen like a big one. It was always like a tiny little like a stream. Like you could get a glass a minute. Like,
Well,
Don't they say anywhere a horse will drink water, it's safe for you to drink water?
yeah. A horse will find the safest water to drink.
Horses will only drink clean water.
Yeah. Well, they don't like mosquito larvae and all that in there.
I could go take a scoop out of the trough, out of the milk, cow or horse trough, and just sip that up.
Well, I mean, think about
Shit,
it.
you used to drink out of the hose as a kid, remember?
I remember every time somebody brings that up, that the flavor comes into my mouth.
It tastes like rubber.
The hose.
It's like rubber. It tastes just like the hose.
Mhm.
Honest to God,
But
though.
damn, it was good on a hot day when you just got done running and playing, and everybody was grabbing for it, and you had a death grip on it.
You don't want to be the first one out of the hose on a hot day, though.
No,
That
you want
hot
to like
blast.
that.
You get that hot burst, like, oh.
Okay, answer this question. Have you ever watched a Western?
No.
You haven't watched
Yeah.
a cowboy movie?
No.
Well, everywhere that horse drinks, that cowboy is drinking just upstream from him. And he'll follow that horse to water because that's the safest water for him. They did it back in the old days.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that hot blast out of the hose, that'll fuck your day up.
it'll burn your face. Oh.
I still get it at work because our pipes, like our sink is right next to the wall and the pipes run under the parking lot. So like that first shot of water coming out of there is always fucking piping hot during the summer. During the winter, it's freezing cold.
Mm.
I go to wash my face off after coming out of the booth. I'm sweating, like drenched, and I dump my head under there, and it just burns the back of my head.
Oh. That place where I got up the road here, Denise said they don't charge us nothing a gallon. You just go up there and fill it up, but you got to bring your own stuff. But half the time they got one of them tow sacks up there or tater sacks. They just fill up with jugs for extras and hang it from a tree. And if you need some extra, you get it or not, you know. I thought about going to Walmart and getting one of them big, 3-gallon jugs? Them blue ones you buy at the Walmart?
They're 5, aren't they?
Yeah, but I thought, is it worth going and buying that for $5 and dumping all the water out than going up there and getting some good water and putting in it?
Listen, he gets this water, like we got this water machine, and this shit, I swear to God, it tastes toxic. Yeah. I don't trust that shit.
I just got the airport.
Yeah, and I take a cup of it. Oh,
No, I just got, I'm gonna,
after we changed it last time, it still tasted toxic.
nothing wrong with this.
Get a
Tastes like
test.
somebody
Get a
pissed in it.
water test. Get a water test from the hardware store. Test the
Yeah.
water.
You got it hooked to your well?
Yeah, they drop it off every fucking time we need one, and it always tastes terrible.
Even if it's not like that for hills, it's from the
Oh,
hardware.
the one goes bloop, 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 bloop.
Water is not a good water is not supposed to have a taste.
No.
What brand is it? What brand
Zephyr Hills, it's like a Florida company.
That's for
is it?
hills.
Spring water?
Spring water, yeah.
Yeah,
So
spring
I
water.
drink
you just
spring
take
water
the-
all the time. Good water shouldn't have a flavor.
It doesn't have a flavor.
Yeah.
It tastes like fucking
It
water.
should just be refreshing.
Yeah, they run it through a charcoal filter. I bet you there's a charcoal filter on it. Or there's not a charcoal filter. It should have a charcoal filter because that's a natural filter. I bet it's got
Well,
a
yeah,
man
spring-
filter in it.
Yeah, charcoal's in the ground. That's what filters
Yeah.
spring water.
Yeah, I bet it's got a man-made filter in it.
I don't know, but it tastes like somebody pissed in it.
I'd look at the filter, the paper, your guide for it, and see if that if it's a
Well, no, it doesn't have a the machine we got doesn't have a filter. It comes in those 5-gallon
Yeah,
jugs
boil.
that's already been filtered.
Yeah, Deer Park's good, I think, but apparently Denise doesn't.
Everybody
Good.
hates Deer Park down here
I
for some
like Deer
reason.
Park bottles, no taste, I know what you. Yeah, the Deer Park. That's what my grandmother used to have growing up in her kitchen. The Deer Park 5-gallon jugs, and I love that shit.
Yeah, and I don't know. She says it tastes normal. But I
maybe you're off, dude.
put it up to my lips, and I'm like I spit it right back into the cup, like. Then
If-
Is your fountain been cleaned?
dude, we changed the first time I started tasting it. We told them about it. They changed this Aquaflow, which is the whole pump system. So the hose, everything that the water passes through was completely changed. And right after, I poured a cup, and it tasted like that. It's the water.
I don't like that water that comes out of that. You bloop bloop bloop. And if it tastes like artificial water, I don't want it.
Might be microplastics from their jugs.
Might be. They do sit out here in front of the door for a couple days sometimes in the heat.
Might be. I don't know.
They do. I honestly would rather drink out of the spigot than drink that water.
I buy bottled water, spring water usually. Sometimes I get the whatever the one that they boil. What do they call that kind of water?
Distilled water.
Distilled? Yeah, distilled water.
It's got an odd flavor.
Okay.
That's what I was wondering. If that's what if that brand you did was spring water or distilled water.
I have to look at the jug. She might have accidentally got distilled water. That might be what that is. You might have accidentally I never really looked at the jug.
Yeah, Andrew, it's way better to use glass jugs. But with one of them systems, them glass jugs, damn heavy.
Heavy enough to fucking throw that plastic one in there.
Shit.
And she doesn't do it. So and I don't drink the water. It's weird though because I drink the Zephyr Hill spring water out of the bottles and I don't taste that. Like it tastes like regular water. So it might be the jug that it's in.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, all them jugs of water, even they sit in a warehouse for so long before they even get shipped.
I don't know. There's pretty quick turnaround on shit. You'd be surprised at how long shit sits in the warehouse before it gets shipped out.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I've been responsible for backhauls for like I've seen the water and shit go, and like it's getting pumped out, filled, pumped out, or unloaded, loaded. You know, like it doesn't stay in warehouses long. Like
Yeah.
they stay.
I worked in a bottling plant, and it went straight from the line, the like bottling line to pallets to the truck.
And out to yeah.
Milk's the same way. Milk just pumps right out and goes.
Straight from the tit to the jug.
It gets processed and
I like the
Faster.
one sun process. We can buy it. I think we can buy it down here in Arkansas. It ain't been run through a process. Ain't been
buy
get
raw
whole-
milk.
yeah, I can buy raw milk.
You get raw milk.
Hell yeah.
I like whole milk. But raw milk is, if you're not used to raw milk, it'll fuck your stomach up. And that's probably why I fucked my stomach up, because that's what I was used to. I drank that for a long time when I was younger, and then I started drinking the regular. And now I can only drink regular milk, and I can't have too much of that.
I never did drink it till Grandma gave me some cookies and some milk one day while I was out there building some cages. And I was like, oh, that milk tastes pretty good. I said, what kind of milk is that? She said, that's raw milk. I said, well, shit, I never drank it. And that's pretty good.
I only drink titty milk.
I
like
used
it.
to love.
I like it straight from the tap myself.
Cereal and everything.
Yeah.
So I keep her pregnant.
Fuck it, dude. I ain't going. I'm not going like this. I'm just shoving it in and sucking, dude.
Get me a mouthful of
Yeah,
cereal.
well, that's why I didn't say a bowl of cereal. I said cereal and everything. Just scoop. Every now and then you gotta. So she like really like.
You gotta squeeze it just right on the side. So make sure you're massaging it with the other hand.
Yeah, that's why I keep her pregnant. So,
Well, you
I
used to
can't have my coffee if I don't get no cream.
That's why they used to tell them. They say we'd keep them barefoot and pregnant all the time. Barefoot so they couldn't run off.
every now and then. It does that every now and then.
Oh, Bean, you missed it. Did you watch that video with us yesterday about the Bigfoot? They found a 52% Neanderthal, 47 point something percent
Asian.
Homo sapien, a human body. And they said it had the sexual organ was an actual bone, dude. It was a real bone in them motherfuckers. Like, and they fucked like polar bears. They were aggressive. They were aggressive. It was like, and then they just threw them away and left and never saw them again. I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome. We learned about the sexual habits of a fucking Bigfoot.
Didn't they say it was like it was of Chinese or Japanese?
Yeah, or it was is it dystopian? What's dystopian descent to Asian Neanderthal?
Yeah, Asian.
Denisovan, part Denisovan Neanderthal.
I didn't even know Bobby Lee died.
What?
No. No.
I
No,
did it.
no, he was 7 foot tall.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the only tall Asian you're ever going to find is Bigfoot.
Oh shit!
That's crazy though. Where did they find it? In Asia?
No, somewhere in South America or
Hang on,
something.
hang
I
on.
don't
So
remember where. You
He's
want to pull the
Asian.
video up?
He's
Huh?
Asian. He's Asian. He hopped on a boat headed to South
No, it
America.
came across the landmass, the land bridge between Alaska and Russia, across from Asia, back in
South America.
yeah, came across the land bridge down through the Americas. I don't know exactly where it is. We'll find out.
That thing was cooking.
Well, no, this is over like millennia. However old these creatures like go back. That's his heritage. That's not like where he actually came from.
So
Are you pulling up the video?
it
Are you
had
pulling up the video?
Yeah, hang
it
on.
had an actual boner.
Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to say. That's where the term boner probably came from our Neanderthal roots. It was an actual bone. Like, it's crazy. Like, but they like rage fuck. I love that for them. I think that's great. I think we could all take a lesson from Neanderthals.
Yeah, what's with all this love shit?
I like fucking.
Where are you going?
Let's see here.
To people across the entire globe for centuries. It is a mystery that has captivated people across the entire globe for centuries. Does Bigfoot really exist? Well, now there is a man called Snake the Bigfoot Hunter who claims he has found actual Bigfoot remains. He has this 8-foot, 300-pound body in his possession. He's even nicknamed it Dak. Snake says he found the remains in the Adirondack Mountains in 2024, even put them on display at last year's Great New York State Fair. But here's the wild part. Snake claims he sent the specimen for DNA testing, that the results show the body has 58.5% Neanderthal DNA and 41.5% human DNA. Snake says that those tests from Cornell's veterinary DNA lab prove that this creature is a Neanderthal-human hybrid. Now, the Adirondack Mountains have been known to be a hotspot for Bigfoot or Sasquatch sightings, but there are a lot of skeptics out there questioning Snake's discovery. So we decided, let's go to the source. Charles Stewart, better known as Snake the Bigfoot Hunter, joins me now. He's also the author of the Bigfoot Bible. Thank you so much for taking the time. First, how did you find these remains, and what made you think initially this could be Bigfoot's remains?
Well, I found it west of Old Forge Central Adirondack Park. And the reason I found it was just being in the right area where I could smell it, because this body was decaying. And I just followed my nose deeper and deeper and deeper until, bam, there's this 8-foot-long, 300-pound specimen in front of me. And this thing was sitting in a poison ivy patch and just was absolutely disgusting. And based on what we figured out, this was dead probably about 2 days when I had found this specimen, okay? And what was interesting is next to this body were some larger footprints. And after speaking to a couple other experts, we determined that one of the causes of this specimen's death was probably from getting bludgeoned to death by a larger Bigfoot. So
A larger one.
Yeah, absolutely. And this could have been over territory or mating.
Do I need to pause it or anything?
Because this is a male specimen we have, and this is around 18 to 20 year range, and we figured that out by the dental decay. How much?
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. This DNA testing, what exactly was the testing, and what was it done on? The hair, teeth, soft tissue? What exactly?
Yeah, we had blood, hair, and fecal matter, and we just submitted it all and got that done through a friend of mine who worked at the Cornell Veterinary BioDNA lab, and the results came back. As you mentioned, 58.5% Neanderthal/Denisovan, and that I had to do a little bit of research myself to figure out exactly what was going on. The Denisovan is a Asian kind of Neanderthal. It's mixed with 41.5% human, and some of that's indigenous. So at some point they did cross over the Bering Land Strait and have been in the Americas. So what we have there is, a very dangerous, aggressive. We know they.
Did Bane freeze up?
No, he's listening.
Oh, okay. All right.
Attack each other, and they could definitely attack and hurt humans for sure.
Do you know how old? Do you know how long it's been dead for?
It was dead about 2 days when I found it.
2 days. So wait a second. Let me. So you think it was attacked by another Bigfoot 2 days prior? In other words, there's another living Bigfoot in that area.
Yeah, and I mean, we call them Bigfoot, but these are like Neanderthal human hybrid. And there's another one that attacked this one. And one of the interesting things we found on our specimen, which we showed to 60,000 people, was this reproductive bone. And that's an anomaly that the Bigfoot has that is also in polar bears. And there are mutations that allow it to procreate in an aggressive way. And that leads us to think that they don't actually form family units. They're very nomadic. If they do engage, it's for that aggressive procreation, and then they go their separate ways. So,
did you send this to a forensic anthropologist, or did a forensic anthropologist look at these remains?
So right now we've had the DNA test done. I've been trying to get more people to actually be in person with the body. I did get a documentary team came and peer reviewed the DNA, and this is a documentary team from Japan, and they filmed the whole a little movie on this, and they have released it there, and I have snippets of it on our website. And then what was really great is at the showing of this the first time, there was the Six Nation Indian tribes of New York, the Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, Tuscarora, and Seneca tribes. They came by and looked at the body, and they left and came back and gave me an award. They had came in and immediately identified it as a Bigfoot, as a bark eater, which is another name for Adirondack up there. So it's been like multiple verifications across different paths, and we're trying to get as much people to see this thing as possible.
Have you got any other mainstream verifications, any recognition from more of the major bodies or experts?
We're looking to get some additional people involved with the body. It's been an uphill battle, and
why? They don't believe it?
Well, Bigfoot has been considered kind of taboo and stuff. The thing is, this is a global phenomenon. This Bigfoot has been experienced or encountered globally, okay? But it's still, as you know, with what happened with UFOs, that was considered fringe until it's not. So we are literally punching our way through wall after wall, getting this information out there. And, the main thing I'm trying to tell people is you got to be careful when you're going out there into the wilderness.
Or grab a camera, because my gosh, look, it wouldn't be surprising to me if there's now a Sasquatch committee on Congress. Look, UAPs, UFOs, extraterrestrials. Snake, you might be ahead of something here. I appreciate you coming on and sharing it with our audience.
Can I just say that the people who do not believe in Bigfoot have something I call BDS, which is Bigfoot Derangement Syndrome.
You better trademark that. You better trademark that right now, sir. Thank you so much.
Oh, shit. That was great.
I was muted the whole time. That's definitely satire.
You got muted the whole time?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. For real?
No, he said he was. Didn't you?
Oh.
I was muted the whole time, yeah. Yeah, I feel like that was satire.
Yeah,
it was great. I don't care what it was. It was great. It was entertaining. I love it. I want to think of it. This is how Neanderthals fucked, and it explains a lot about me. Is all I'm saying.
Y'all got kicked out of Ireland, right? So y'all some Ireland Neanderthals.
Yeah,
Irish Neanderthals.
We went west. The Denisovans went east.
I believe he's Bigfoot's in Arkansas, Andrew. I believe he is.
I don't believe in no Bigfoot. Other than my left foot, it is fucking so fat right now.
But you know what they say about people with big feet? They wear big socks.
Yeah. That's you know, they say about people with big feet, big hands, and big nose, right?
Yeah.
I hope he's packing. That's a funny looking motherfucker.
Maybe. Oh my God. Ooh.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I ain't never went hunting for them, but now they say there's the Boggy Creek monster. There's supposed to be no. Go ahead, baby. There's supposed to be a White River monster up, just up here in Newport. It's supposed to be like a Nessie shaped.
Well, the problem with all these mysteries is that if somebody believes it, you can't tell them otherwise.
Yeah.
And they think, like, especially with Bigfoot, every time somebody goes out hunting for Bigfoot, they find Bigfoot.
They
They're
just
like,
don't see him.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That crack in the leaves over there?
It's not like he's hitting a tree with a baseball bat.
A frog. It's like, oh, you hear that? That's Bigfoot. He likes to disguise his voice. So
But after that, I went and watched some videos on YouTube about this guy. I can't remember. I think it was in Nebraska. His wife was leaving him, and he got into buying exotic animals and everything. Well, anyway, his wife was leaving him, and like he went out there and just like opened the tiger cages, the bear cages. Then I think he got in there with a white tiger and she ate him or something. But anyway, they said a cougar makes sound like a bird trying to tell the cubs it's okay, come into the kill, because this mountain lion killed a lady on the trail, a jogging trail. And they said, oh, it chilled their bones because it sounded like a bird. But the cougar was like 50 yards away from them, watching them, fixing to hunt, fixing to kill one of them. But they had guns and.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like the animals took over. It was in Texas, I think, wasn't it?
I want to say it was in Nebraska.
I thought it was. It might have been. It took over the whole town, and like the sheriffs and animals control and everybody was all out there with tranquilizers. They had to kill some animals. I think they ended up saving like 2 with tranquilizers, but all the rest of them, there was monkeys and chimpanzees too, I think.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. What I was talking about, they had 3 Nebraska. The Nebraska one was 3 wild cougars out there. They thought had went rabid. That's why they attacked that girl. And they had to go out there and they had to kill all 3 of them because one of them attacked that lady on the trail. That was a wild encounter. I seen that one. It was in Texas. You're right. I watched several of them, but that reminded me growing up as a kid over by where my buddy lived. There's a dude that had a couple of wolves, and they're not native to Arkansas. And he turned a bunch of them loose, and I think he had a tiger or 2 he let go that some of the people over in my neck of the woods shot. I was like, damn, that'd be cool. But I don't think I'd want to do something like that.
I'm starting to believe in the eternal or quantum immortality. So every time I'm going to start talking about, go ahead.
I was trying to figure out what you called it. I was just driving home trying to think of what it was called. And
quantum immortality. I died one time, and I just wanted to explain that before I went. I died one time in the woods because I was attacked by these crazy ass dogs, just a dog pack of wild dogs. And like in my reality that I lived in, I just backed away slowly and they never attacked. But in real life, I died then and they attacked me. Now I've moved on. I died so many times already.
Yeah.
Like,
So I was driving home from Georgia today, and on my way home, I saw my truck on the side of the road crash, and it had a white flag in the window, like a white towel in the window, so you could tell whoever left it there. But anyway, I'm driving up to it, and I see it, and it like looks exactly like my truck, same wheels, like same color, everything, and I'm like, did I crash? And like I'm seeing like the other reality right now, like
Deja vu or something.
I said it out loud. I was like, look, babe, I crashed. I'm like, wait, did I crash?
Babe, are you here?
And this is just like me, like the alternate reality of me that didn't crash, and I'm seeing that reality that did.
if that were the case, or that couldn't be the case, because they wouldn't have left the car on the side of the road with the white thing. If you died in a car crash, that car would be evidence in lockup.
True.
It would have been towed immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole front was fucked up though.
Because why you gonna come back and
Like
get
hit
it?
another car, but
Rear-ended somebody, probably.
that's I don't go many places without a weapon.
Was camping out down in Henry Gray Hurricane Lake, WMA down here, and we heard a panther across the creek from us. And you know, you hear that or mountain lion, whatever it is, that sounds like a woman screaming. I was like, dude, my brother said, nah, dude, that's ain't nobody over there, because it was raining like hell. It was flooded. And I was like, dude, for real? He's like, no, that's like a cougar or a panther or something over there. Because we have some black panthers around here. That's not the activist.
Imagine it's KKK country. You got to have someone to go against.
No, not of the activist group Black Panthers. They're actually Black Panther Panthers. But because I see when I was going up to Batesville, I seen one crossing the field, and I wasn't smoking pot at the time, so.
We got 5 minutes, so we hit a 420 on.
Fuck yeah.
Not to interrupt your story, but
No, that was it. I seen one. I thought it was one. May be wrong. I don't know.
I had to take ibuprofen. My foot is swollen from all that walking.
Dude. Well, you want to hit this 420 and go try to get off of it, or?
Yeah, I had to take some ibuprofen and get some ice on my foot.
I've seen a vampire before.
Have you?
Yeah. I didn't know he was a vampire at the time, but then I saw a picture of him in front of a mirror, and he wasn't in the mirror, and I was like, dude, that motherfucker was a vampire. Fucking crazy shit, dude. Have you ever seen shit like that? Like looked at a picture of somebody staring into a mirror and there's no reflection?
I don't think so.
There was other people around them, and they were in the mirror.
I was at Ripley's, believe it or not, and they had that two-way mirror. I seen that, but
What, a two-way mirror? That's
yeah, you're on
seen
one side posing at the mirror, and the guy on the other side can't. It looks like a mirror, but it just sees you. You're just like, you know, they put them in the motels and shit.
yeah. I've seen them in police off. I've seen them in lots of places. You had to go to Ripley's, believe it or not.
I used to rent out a room on Airbnb in my house, and I had one of them in there.
I have one in my bathroom with a video camera pointed right at the toilet in case some comes in and sits down.
It's just, yeah, hours of footage of me shitting.
It's beat my luck. The only thing I get is the lady going in there changing her monthly tabs.
Fried parts and garlic.
3 minutes, y'all. Y'all get them twisted up, get them right.
Yeah, foxes sound like babies when they scream or talk, like whatever they do at night when they sound like babies crying.
We actually got fox calls out here because we coyote hunt, and if a fox come to it, they use a fox call. If a fox will come to it, a coyote will come to it, and we'll
sound like babies go.
Yeah, and you get two birds with one stone. Then you get the fox out the way and the coyote out the way.
Yeah, there's like on a billion times.
Not that I do that kind of stuff. I don't hunt for the fun of it, but I mean, if it's in my cat, we get rid of it.
We have at least one fox, probably a couple that live under the shed out here. I see them at night. Like if I a lot of times when I go to comedy, I'll see them when I come home at like 10, 11 o'clock, depending on what time I get home. He'll be running up across and dive right under the fucking shed.
Well, the only reason why we don't like them around cattle herds, they get the babies and stuff. And
yeah, they keep the I guess population of bunnies down here. We have bunnies. We have bunnies every year. So,
do y'all still play? Y'all play rabbit up there?
What's rabbit?
You ain't never heard of rabbit?
Probably, but I forget because that's one of those things.
1 minute. Well, you get your partner in the car or your date or whatever. You go down country roads, and every time you see a rabbit, if you're the first one to say rabbit, rabbit, the other one has to take off an article of clothing. So, first one naked, and it's fun as fuck. First one loses, or first one naked fully loses. Then you get dressed.
I would say as soon as someone gets naked, they both win.
Because, they both win. Yeah.
Because then you fuck. And that's the ultimate goal. So you're both winners in that case. Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole! It's 420!
That's the whole point, to get the girl naked, so the happy ending is for both of you.
Yep, you both win that way.
All right, it's been fun, guys. I guess I'm going to jump up off here.
We'll wrap this up, right? Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Appreciate it. Fire in the motherfucking hole.
Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420 fire